Because you can't stop another guy from touching your fucking pussy when we're together. You will never be able to. Get your goddamn ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air. Don't stop. Gotta get that ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air. Get down! Walk. Call him. Ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air. Don't stop. Gotta get that ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air for someone else. I'm sitting on my ass in my tail, 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 ass in my tail. I got a tough man here. You are fucking bouncing on edge, bouncing on edge, bouncing on edge. You are fucking bouncing on edge, bouncing on edge, bouncing on edge. Work that shit, work that shit all fucking night. Work that shit, work that shit all fucking night. It's probably a goddamn good thing that I'm insecure. I got some thinking to do.
Okay, we're gonna go for round 2. You ready?
No. Ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air. Don't stop. Gotta get that ass in the air, ass in the air, ass in the air. Get down! Walk. But I thought I was fucking sober.
First, let me read your poem I made for you.
Winnie?
What?
With the bullshit you fucking been pulling, I'm not sure that your poem is gonna help very much right now.
I lay at night with coke up my nose. All I wanna do is another line. I don't know about Lorne's toes. I know that their funk is down. I don't wanna know if Lorne Armstrong did it. Keep it on the low. He wanted to fuck a little girl, but he's my husband now. What am I to do? Oh well, I think I'll go just poo. Can I please take a crap on your face? Right, Lorne? Lorne Armstrong is fixing up his house. Well, some people in Maine call it a house. It's really a box meant for rolling.
Fuck that!
And Lorne Armstrong's meant for trolling. Lorne don't wanna know that I'm trolling him. Keep it on the low. Don't call his work and let him know who I really am. Don't tell us so. Oh, Lorne, you wouldn't wanna know.
It's obvious you put some time into writing that song.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck you couldn't have written a song that would have actually, said something decent in it. Guess what?
What?
If I made any country music, your ass would not even be close to what category I would be in.
Come on.
I'm not sure that you fucking love me. I really am not.
Fear and Amanda
Not
James.
even and. Xavier is the only one. He has
Well, what
all
if
the
it's not
information on
Xavier?
his. He has all the information on his phone, on his computers. And if he tries to crash these, it doesn't matter. They can still get the information that they need. So him crashing his computer like he did with the ones when they tried to do the child pornography search, and then his computers just happened to crash for perverted justice at the same time. That it won't matter.
I mean, we watched. Did you watch Corrupted Justice? Did you see that when we watched that on Lo Negros?
I did not. No.
Yeah. Well, we watched
I'm a
Corrupted
fake fan.
Justice, the
Oh,
the ABC hit piece that they did about To Catch a Predator, and
Oh.
nowhere in there was any of this mentioned about a loss of anything. I'm sure this is something that Ember told Lorne
Right.
that
To
he
get
just,
him to.
yeah. Well, you know, because Xavier had to be behind everything, and so you
You
know,
say that like
and to
he's
get
not.
well, I'm playing along
Okay.
just in
Yeah.
case Lauren's listening.
Hi, Lorne.
So and it might even like Chris Hansen and Xavier being involved in some shady shit themselves. But Lorne just believes this one piece of evidence. He still holds on to it like that is true. They went to go look into Xavier, and suddenly all of his computers crashed.
I love how Lorne will consistently like take any scrap of evidence and completely believe it, even though it was given to him by somebody he knows was a catfish.
Yeah,
But if you have any evidence against Lorne, it's always edited, or you don't know how it really went. Stuff like it never. The evidence against him never means anything.
it's
But any
always
scrap of
manufactured.
bullshit about
Yeah,
Chris Hansen.
like he told Casey that they edited those phone calls to make him look bad.
Yeah, like the Sting, like, footage that they showed on the show made him look so much better.
Yes,
He looked like a bumbling idiot. He didn't look like an abusive, alcoholic asshole.
exactly.
Won't matter. He's not working for NBC anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Emma told you that, right?
Well,
Doesn't matter if Emma told me or not. Xavier's been part of it from the right
Well,
from the get.
it does matter because Emma's been lying to you your entire friendship with her.
Emma's not a
Let me
person.
just fix it this way for you. Everything anyone has ever told you, like as far back as Amanda James, none of it is believable. It's all a lie, Lorne.
Well, Amanda James was before the Sting.
Yeah,
That was long before the Sting.
That's her point.
Right.
Lauren.
James actually happened in 2001.
yes, I know. Yes,
Yeah.
right. I'm saying it goes that far back, Lorne. They have everything.
Oh, I know they have. Well, I don't think they have everything. Oh, God knows.
That Amanda James woman, is on the website. She talks about you.
I don't think she says that much about me.
how would you know that?
Amanda James is not her real name anyway.
Oh my god.
She also goes by Leslie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wesley Most?
I had already told
That's fucked
Emma
up.
that whole story when I first met Emma.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So Emma knew about that a long time ago. So we can help each other.
Sure.
Hey, what's the name of that room?
I forgot about
How are you gonna get my nudes back?
Try everything I can to get him back.
Yeah, but what does that
I'm gonna
mean?
tell you,
Try
Keith,
everything to get that back.
Listen, if you need to get some shit pulled from the internet and the one person you're going to is legally not allowed to get on the internet, you are fucked.
I think that's being a little dramatic.
You are fucked.
I think Lorne could probably do it.
No. He doesn't even, that's the thing, is he doesn't even know how. He doesn't
Well-
even know how to lie to her, how to begin to tell her he's going to, because he has no clue what that even means.
Well, you just have to Google how to delete something off of someone else's computer, and the answer's right there.
You know what he thinks he's gonna need to do? He's gonna need to go to whatever chat room moderator that's there, the moderator, and
Right.
he's gonna ask the moderator to please remove the nudes, because it was obviously, this isn't a chat room. Everything happens in a chat room. So you just go to the moderator and you say, hey,
Yeah.
these guys have Casey's nudes. They pop into their computer, bing, bang, boom, delete the folder marked Casey's nudes, and you're good. It's
I mean,
removed from the
you say
mainframe.
that as though that's like some kind of crazy unrealistic depiction of what happens.
It actually is exactly what happens. Lorne knows.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Roy tells him everything. Lorne's looking over his shoulder.
I have a feeling that they've already spread them out.
Oh no. So then,
If they have, then it didn't work, and I have nothing to worry about then because all my jobs are fine and no one said anything.
try again, Lorne. Probably wasn't the right thing to say, right? She's saying, "Well, how are you going to get my nudes back?" And he goes, "I got good news for you. They're probably already out there." So then, your one bargaining chip was you wanted the room, and in order to get the room, she wanted to know how you were going to save her nudes. Well, you just told her that's not possible.
That was the worst possible thing to say to somebody. Well, they're probably already out there, actually.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. They're probably already out there. People are probably enjoying them as we speak, Casey.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
worry.
all across the temple.
Yeah.
These people don't care about anybody. Obviously.
No, but I mean, if you think that they already released them, I guess that's good because no one's contacted me or anything. I guess I'm squared away.
No.
Oh, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is someone on here is talking about how you offered them a job at Walmart.
Here we go.
That I offered them a job at Walmart.
Were you offering like the girl?
You can already hear Lorne is trying to get caught in the semantics of it. I didn't offer anyone a job at Walmart. I don't work at Walmart. How can I offer someone a job there? You know exactly what she means.
I can't stand when people play semantics games like that.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
You know exactly what she means. How many people, how many people have you been going around? I'm sorry. How many teenage girls have you been going around offering this job at your non-existent company to?
All of them.
All of them. I like her face. She got a pretty face.
My sister got a DM from him last week.
Wait, Nathaniel Nuggets has an older sister?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not. Tina Nuggets.
Who do you think wrote the lyrics to God is Doing a New Thing?
I didn't know. That makes
It wasn't Nathaniel, I'll tell you that much.
Nathaniel and Tina Nuggets just sitting down at the table, bobbing their head. Tina Louise Nuggets. I love it.
You've been watching Bob's Burgers, haven't you?
No, Tina Louise is actually an actress. She played Ginger on Gilligan's Island. So how about you?
Oh, I don't care about that. That's old people stuff.
Before you start questioning me about what I've been watching, how about you watch some goddamn Sherwood Schwartz classics?
I don't want to watch a TV channel where every single advertisement is about life insurance and prune juice.
Okay, fair enough.
To do a job for you?
Offering a girl to do a job for me at Walmart.
Like an employee?
Come on, Lorne.
Offered any girl any job at Walmart? There was a girl there that was at the counter that she had said something about not making enough money. So I asked her if she wanted to make some extra money, then to let me know.
That's offering a job.
Yes, Lorne.
And I was talking about my website or whatever, but I didn't mention my website to her. I didn't mention it. That's all I said to her was, if you want to make some extra money, let me know.
Don't you think him offering the website would have possibly made it less creepy?
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to solicit her.
It does. Look, girl, you want to make some extra money? I'd be willing to pay for your company, because that's what it sounds like to me. You're a creepy old man. How are you going to make some extra money when you don't even have the original money? You're about making extra money. It's about making some fun money. You're getting food for your mom's closet. Like, come on, Lorne.
Yeah, he's got to go to the food bank to steal his mom's little Debbie cakes.
Well, he was talking about how his mom had so much food. She's got it in like closets and 3 little closets, and just there's food just stuffed all over the place.
Do you know what it is? She's hiding it from him.
Well, I know.
She doesn't want him to find it. That's why she's putting it in closets.
Definitely hiding it with your sweets. But how are you going to offer someone a chance to make extra money when you were happy because you had $3 in the bank.
$3, like that is. How do you get to that point? That you're 50 something years old and you're just sitting there happy to have $3
You know,
in
it
the
takes a
bank?
lot. It takes a lot of work dedicated to just not giving a shit. Living in it's that the story of the ants and the grasshopper, and the ants are storing up for winter and preparing for tomorrow, and the grasshoppers just want to fuck around, and winter comes and the grasshoppers die. And that's Lorne. At a certain point, he's going to get to an age where he can't go out and work anymore, and he can't drive truck, and he'll be useless to anyone. You know, like no one's going to hire him, and then he'll just die. The winter, it'll be a strong winter. There's a pinhole size hole in the furnace, and they find him with the first melt dead, and no one sheds a tear.
I never heard that story. I heard the one about the turtle and the bunny
Oh,
during
spoiler
the
alert:
race.
the grasshoppers die.
During the race?
Yes.
That's kind of fucked up. I don't like this story.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that apparently at Walmart, they have like a thing in place, like a protocol.
Yeah.
Because according to this person, you asked like multiple times if she wanted to do a job, and she says at least that she's an employee there at Walmart, and she says that she is 17. You asked her to do a job, and I guess it creeped her out. So there's like a thing in place for when you go shopping at Walmart, like they notify everyone working so they know that to make sure you're not talking to anyone, like another customer or like an employee about like doing jobs and stuff. They just have like people watching you.
Really?
Yeah. Like when they see you walk in, they like notify all the employees, like, oh, here comes that guy. So they know to like monitor you, I guess.
I guess I'll be going to have to talk with somebody at one of the managers at Walmart then.
Okay, well, just know that when you do, you're going to be followed by several people, and there's a protocol in place for that. That's not going to change things.
What is that? Is that like, that's not union busting, is it?
What?
When they're like, we're like recording how long somebody's talking to an employee about wanting a job. That's is
What
that
are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's what Casey just said.
That's not what Kate. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to the call. She was talking about like they were recording how long the employee was talking to Lorne about having a job.
They're recording Lorne
Yeah.
for her safety.
Oh.
Because Lorne is okay. So this is Lorne, the guy on your screen. That's Lorne Armstrong. He was on an episode of To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
So Lorne is a predator. So when they go in, let's just imagine Lorne walks into Walmart. Now they're not going to say, "Attention, Lorne Armstrong." There used to be a code. I remember there was a code they would use for like shoplifting. So there would be a code they would put over it. "Attention, code Red Sox." And then everyone knows that Lorne is there, and to be on the watch out for him. And you don't want him loitering, like that type of thing. So that's what Blue Boy is saying.
Oh.
They're not worried about Lorne hiring away their people to work for coolenough.cool.
To work for RNS Palette.
For Boo and Bear.
Bud AZ.
They're not worried about that. They're not worried about Lorne having enough money in 3 days to make Walmart's bank account look like shit.
Well, so I didn't think. I guess he is in a small town. I didn't think that they. Like, I thought they had too many people coming in to really give a shit about one guy.
They probably don't have a lot of predators who are on national TV.
You do have a point.
They probably don't. So Lorne is very recognizable. Lorne also isn't the kind of guy who's going to go in there and just quietly do his shopping, keep his head down, and leave. He's going to want to be the jovial guy because, if anything, Lorne wants to prove he's not that guy they think he is, even though no one's ever going to change their mind. So he wants to be the jokey guy, and that's going to be Lorne. He's going to be loud and boisterous, and people fucking hate him, and they just want him to leave. And here he is offering teenage girls jobs for a website that doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, it sounds legit.
And you ask him, well, what would I be doing? He doesn't even know, because
Well,
it's
you'd be
on
the
no
computer,
shipping.
doing stuff on the computer. That's
Well, I
what
can't
you
use
said.
the. You will see, dear, I can't use the computer because I'm a sexual predator. So you would come to my house, and I would stand behind you real close and tell you what to do on the computer.
And then
Okay.
tell her that she's beautiful and all the other shit he tells
That
Casey in those texts.
she smells delicious because he's going to be standing right over her shoulder.
Oh God, pretty hair.
Well, I don't know what good that'll do you. If you creep someone out, you creep someone out. But go ahead and talk to Walmart. I'm just saying what they're saying on here is that you apparently creep someone out by asking them for jobs or to do jobs. You offered them like $100 or something to do a job, and
I never did that because I never offered anybody any money.
$100. Get $3.
Okay, well, maybe this person's confused then. Well, I guess all that really matters is that she was underage and you asked her to do a job for you. And I guess they creeped her out. So she either told the Walmart staff or she's a part of the Walmart staff.
I never talked to anybody that was underage there.
Well, how would you know?
Because the only one that I talked to was the one. She said she had a boyfriend and was living with a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was working doing construction or something like that.
Yeah, she wanted to make sure
And
that you thought that she wasn't available.
Yeah. In when you talk about someone not having any experience, any man who ever, like if you hung out, whether it was the bar scene, he talks about having a lot of experience. You would know if the first thing you say to a woman and she brings up a boyfriend or partner of any type, that is a sure sign that she is not interested, and she's letting you know, I'm not interested, I'm not available. Cool. That's it, right?
Even if Lorne did have that experience, I don't think he'd ever pick up on that.
Well, okay. You don't?
No, I don't think he would ever. I don't think he has that experience, but I think even if he did, he would never put two and two together. He's an idiot.
Fair enough. So he would keep pressing, and then it would just get more aggressive from there. He would know. It wouldn't just stop there. He would continue on. He would continue trying to talk to her, and she would say, "Listen, I'm not interested. I keep trying to tell you, you fucking Gomer Pyle, Elmer Fudd fucking weirdo. I'm not interested." And then he would go, "Oh, she must be on a period," or something like that. But
Elmer Fudd.
He would at least know. He would at least know that meant she wasn't. And then if he did it enough times, I feel like Lorne just has zero experience with it to where he doesn't understand that's what's going on.
Well, you're wrong, frankly.
Okay. Well, thank you.
She can't be 17 or 16.
Well, you don't figure that they are going to be. She didn't look like she was underage. She was taller than I am.
You're 5'6".
Well, Lorne, you look 5'4".
My sister is like 15 and she's 5'9". Height has nothing to do with age.
Height docs, come on, that's not fair.
Come on, you don't. I'm doxing my sister by saying how tall she is.
Height docs.
Am I Joran now? Do we need to work on an apology?
I narrowed down who your sister is just based off that. Come on. 5'9" in Arkansas?
You don't know anything about Tina, all right?
Wearing a God First t-shirt? I know exactly who that is.
She's got chicken nuggets in her hair.
That's her. That's fucking her right there. I'm on Google Maps.
Google Maps. You looked up Tina Nuggets, Arkansas, 5'9".
5'9".
Okay, well, you know what I mean. I mean, you're a short guy. So being tall, people, there's
didn't look
plenty
like
of
she was
people who are
17.
very tall.
She didn't look like she was 17.
What
Okay,
does
well, the
I
point
know.
is she was 16 or 17. Regardless of what she looked like, I guess that was her age. And why did she mention her boyfriend to you?
she want a
I
threesome?
don't know. We were having conversation. Oh, she was saying something. I don't know. She was saying something about getting her hours in, making more money or something. She said something about her boyfriend working construction, and she was, I don't know, had making something for supper for her boyfriend or something shit like that. I don't know. There was something about going home to her boyfriend to make supper or something.
Oh. Okay, well, I mean, she doesn't exactly say what you said to her, but all she said is you offered her the job, and it creeped her out enough to tell someone who works there.
Well, that's fucked up. I
Yeah.
barely even talk to anybody that's even in Walmart. Usually I go in as fast as I can, and I get the hell out of there as fast as I can, because I don't even like being in Walmart. I don't even like going to Walmart.
Hmm. Well, apparently they know who you are because she is on this website and she mentioned that she's underage.
I guess I'll go have a talk with somebody at Walmart.
Do you think he
Yeah.
did?
I'll go talk to one of the
Like
managers.
into what?
Like he went to Walmart to try to complain or to go find her?
Oh, he's not a confrontation guy. Not in person. On the phone with Will, absolutely.
Even with a 17-year-old girl? Do you think?
No, of course not. He doesn't, because you think Lorne wants to go in and first of all, now he was told she's a minor. He shouldn't be talking to her in the first place.
You're
But
right. Yeah.
he's gonna go yell at a woman in public. He can't. He's a pedophile. Like
I
he can't
just
do
didn't
any.
think that he
He
would
can't
have
do.
enough forethought.
He can't do. No, he does. Because he's a moron, but he is concerned about his public persona, at least locally. That matters
Right.
to him. That's why Casey's such a big deal to him. If he can flaunt Casey around there, then it changes it, in his mind. It's going to change the way everyone thinks about it. Like if she can love you, then maybe the whole town can accept the Grinch, and his heart will grow 3 times bigger. And that whole
Well,
thing. But
his heart is growing bigger, but that's because he has an enlarged heart. That's
yes,
not.
it's different.
He's got plaque in his
Or
arteries. That's a little bit
when
different.
you get a lot of cholesterol, buddy, it's not. My heart's beating so fast because it's full of love. No, Lorne, you're dying.
You need to stop with all the sodium. You gotta cut it out.
Okay, buddy. Burger King actually isn't healthy. We lied to you.
Burger King and Fluffernutter sandwiches.
It's not actually healthy, buddy.
And ask him what the fuck is going on.
Good idea.
You can. I don't know what they'll tell you, but
That's fucked up. That is royally fucked right up.
I mean, they'll probably just say you talked to an underage girl and offered her a job for money. I mean, that's all they know. I mean, even if they tell you, like, oh, nothing's going on, that doesn't mean that they're not going to stop monitoring you whenever you go into the store.
Oh, I can avoid going into Walmart. I'll go to Hannaford. It's not going to break Walmart, obviously. That is fucked right up.
Yeah. I would just avoid talking to women who look young, I guess. You shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, wow, I didn't think she looked that young.
Right, but she looked younger than 51, right?
So what do you think? I'm going to stop talking to people just because they don't look my age?
Yes.
Well, I'm not meaning just 51. I'm just saying, like, clearly, if she was 16 or 17 and you said she looks young, I mean, clearly she's a little too young for you.
Well, yeah, but I didn't think that she looked that young.
Right, but I'm saying, like, clearly you did something to creep her out enough. Like, maybe you were trying to be flirty. And maybe just, like, offer the job to someone who's, like, obviously in their 40s or something.
I wasn't even trying to be flirty with her.
Well, okay, I'm not saying you are.
That's
I'm
his
just
little
saying,
laugh that he
like,
does when he lies.
Yeah.
maybe
the liar.
don't approach women who are young.
You weren't trying to
Even
be flirty, but you were offering a position to someone you didn't know with zero idea about their qualifications. It's not like she was working at Geek Squad and you offered her some job assuming that she's going to be good with. She was working at Walmart. What about what she was doing at Walmart translated to what you were doing with cool enough stuff, cool, which
Well,
at the
okay.
time, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
I was gonna say at the time he wanted to call it Casey's.
Well, see, here's the thing. She was working in the department next to the tech department.
Oh, okay. So knowledge by osmosis.
Right. She's working in the office supplies where all
Mhm.
the printer paper and the
Yeah.
card stock is, right next to the tech stuff where the printers are. And he's like, well,
So you
she's
must-
got to know something.
You gotta know something. She's probably answered at least a few questions about printers before. Password printer. Okay, so when you look at the bigger picture, now I feel stupid.
You should.
As you should.
if they don't look that young. I mean, if they're like younger than 40, I would say like maybe just leave them alone.
That would mean I'd have to leave you alone.
If they're black, leave them
Well, I'm
alone.
not worried anyway because I didn't do anything.
So you did offer her a job or you didn't? Because if you did, then you did something.
Well, I didn't do anything. I told her she wanted to make some extra money. Let me know. Either way, she could make some extra money.
That sounds like you're
So
gonna want
you're
her
not
to, like,
allowed to talk to
do stuff.
underage women.
What was that, Nuggets?
It's just the way that he words it sounds like he wants her to like prostitute herself or something.
If he would have made it really clear, like, hey, I'm starting some website and I could use some help on it if you're interested, would have sounded way better than if you're looking to make some extra money, I can probably help you out.
Like, what
That's
does
how
that
people
mean?
that's how people disappear.
Well, Lorne would know he tried to kidnap somebody.
Yeah, I mean, he tried. The possible prostitute knew that was not a good situation for her. She had that street awareness, but a 17-year-old might not.
That's true. That poor girl having to deal with Lorne.
Which one?
You're right. All those poor girls.
Well, I was thinking of something. I feel, who I feel, we like, but like, I feel really bad for that Samantha woman,
Yeah.
because she was staying in a motel. She's like she was staying in this motel with Roy and was very appreciative to have a roof over her head. And then she hears that Roy's brother has a spot that, like, it sounds perfect for her, probably exactly what she thought she needed, gonna get on her feet, and then she goes out there and the disappointment when it's Lorne and this shit property and he's an asshole and everything else. I feel bad for her. That sucks.
I think it's kind of shitty that Roy didn't try to warn her.
Roy might have.
Don't.
Roy, we don't know what Roy might have told her. Maybe she thought, how bad could it be? Maybe she'd been
Maybe.
around some shady people before and and she's willing to give them a chance because, you know what I mean?
And she went to his house and she realized it was like the hills have eyes and she had to get out of there.
Yeah, because maybe even, as fucked up it is, maybe she thought, well, I'm not a child. He's not gonna have any interest in me, like he's a child predator. But I'm not when she just got the fucking worst vibe from him and needed to get out of there. And I just love that it broke Lorne's heart.
He was so upset.
That probably still bothers him till this day.
I hope it does. I hope he's on his deathbed thinking about that.
Possible prostitute that wouldn't live in its prostitute habitat.
You make it sound like he set up the place like a fucking terrarium.
There's a big window on it. Blue Boy said he installed a window on it. What other reason would you have a window unless it's the viewing window for the prostitute habitat?
It takes away any, like, there was already no heating.
No.
Like, no way to keep warm, and then you add a window on top of it. That's gonna make
He's gonna keep her warm.
Oh, you're right.
Lorne, it's so cold in that big icy box. I can keep you warm. He's already naked.
Yeah, you know what? He probably wanted to keep it as uninhabitable as possible so that she'd be like, "Can I come in?"
And he's like, "I've been waiting for you to ask that since the day you stepped foot here."
Well,
the music starts playing.
I was gonna say I think the Three's Company would be playing in the
I
background on
know,
repeat.
and then well, only if Roy's living there too, because then it actually is a Three's Company.
It's Three's Company for real.
Lord, Roy, and the possible prostitute.
There's a
Oh.
laugh track whenever they have conversations.
That needs to happen.
Gotta get Slothcat on the phone.
I didn't know she was underage. I thought she was overage.
Overage.
She looked to me like she was in her 20s.
That's still too young for you, Lorne.
Okay, but do you hear yourself? I mean, what does that sound like to you?
Casey, what do you want me to do? Say that I asked her to pull out her ID? What the hell would I do that for?
Because you're a
I
pedophile.
wasn't trying to talk to her for any specific reason other than to tell her if she wanted to make some extra money, I had a way she could do it.
Okay, but look at how it sounds, Lorne. She doesn't know you're offering a job for a website. She probably assumes you're asking her to, like, you're offering money for sex.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, look at how
Yeah, I know what you mean.
a man in his 50s asks a young woman and she'll do something for him in a Walmart. I have a job for you. But don't you see how that can be?
I can see, yes, but it's fucked up that that's the first place everybody's mind goes to.
Well, Lorne, to be fair, you are a pedophile.
Jesus.
Yes.
I hate it when everybody treats me like I'm a pedophile just because I'm a pedophile.
Just because.
Well, there wasn't anything.
Sign.
There wasn't innocent about it on my part.
Wasn't what?
It was completely innocent on my part. I can't help what other people think. That's fucked up. I'm gonna have to put a fence out in front of my yard. That's so fucked up.
You're gonna put a fence in front of your yard?
Yeah, to keep the prostitute in case she gets out of the habitat.
I know these
Like
fucking jackasses driving by just fucking take pictures of my house and try to get me on video camera and shit. You remember that night that gold? I was on the phone with you, I think. That gold Suburban went by my house and then backed all the way up to the other end of my second driveway and just sat there. Was it you I was on the phone with then?
What happened?
A gold Suburban when I went by the house. I think it was you. I think I was talking to you on the phone. And then they stopped just past my house, and then they backed all the way up to my second driveway. They went past my first driveway and went to the other because I have a horseshoe driveway. And they went to the end of my second driveway, and they stopped right there. And they just sat there.
Is that when you hid in the woods?
Huh?
Is that when you hid in the woods?
When I hid in the woods? No,
Yeah.
No, I was sitting in bed. I was sitting up in bed and talking to you on the phone, I think.
Oh, I don't remember. If it happened, you must have just mentioned it.
He can't remember which
passing
catfish it
or
was.
something. But it weren't me.
They said maybe it was quote unquote Jamie.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's stuff on this site about some girl named Molly claims to know you.
Yeah.
But I mean, all these people kind of claim to know you, right? This one says she knows you, and you tried to get like nude pictures of her or something, but I mean, they all kind of say that, right? Like, she just said that you kind of like this, this thing stuff, like, oh, he showed me his penis, just that sort of stuff. But she talks a lot on here, it looks like. Did you hang up? Are you there?
I'm still here.
Oh.
I don't understand what the fuck people are doing.
Why does he
I
sound far
can't hear
away?
you.
I don't understand what the fuck people's issue is. They can't live their own fucking
Well,
lives.
it seems like that's why they hate you and they want to see you miserable, because this Molly person, you know, said that you did some fucked up things to her. So they kind of are like, well, let's make his life hell.
There ain't no other reason that they're doing this fucked up shit other than because they have no life and they have nothing else to do and they're a fucking hate group.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
they
come
don't like
on, Lorne. That's
because he
bullshit.
tried to fuck her Molly when she was 15.
Why are you mentioning all this stuff?
I thought you wanted to know what's on the website.
I want to know what the name of the website was, but you won't tell me.
Oh, well,
This is just
I'm telling you what's on here at least. So there's a group of people, they all hate you for things you've done or tried to do with like little girls,
Fair enough.
and that's why they hate you.
Yeah, they hate
No,
that.
they don't. They're trying to find any reason to fucking hate.
No, I don't
That's
think
what they're trying to do.
We don't need to find reasons
Oh,
to
it's a
hate
pretty-
you.
it's a pretty damn good reason. I mean the Dateline thing was enough, right? But then finding out about the other victims, and then he's a abusive drunk to all
And
the
then
catfish.
Betty.
What's that?
And then Betty.
Yeah, Betty. He cheats on every catfish that he's just a bad all around person.
I think it's almost impressive that he is like just across the board a shitty person. There's not a single category when it comes to characteristics where he like chooses the good option.
You couldn't write a character for like if you were making some sort of movie or series because there's no story arc for him. He doesn't learn or change or evolve. There's no redemption for him. There's no redeeming qualities.
People would say that he was a poorly written character because he's just so flat.
Because Lorne's life has been poorly written by himself. If his life was a choose your own adventure, he makes the wrong choice every time, and he doesn't put his finger in the pages so that he can go back when he fucks up. Just keeps pressing on.
Well, that and the majority of what is written would just be like what he ate.
Yes.
His food choices for the day. That's his choose your own adventure. Do you want ham cubes or do you want a flame broiled sandwich from
Page 8.
Burger King?
You ate the ham cubes. They were delicious.
Mom came over, gave you a pot pie.
You want to wake up at 4:15 a.m. or 4:25 a.m.? Then that's it.
A good reason to hate you, I think.
Why does this conversation feel like it's gotten fucked up?
Just reading the site.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
they
know,
fucking-
Lord.
That sounds pretty fucked up.
They probably know when I've taken a fucking piss and a shit too.
Well, you have to
Maybe.
take pictures
I
of
don't know
both.
about that.
The fucking freaks.
There are pictures of you peeing in here.
What?
There's a picture of you peeing. And there's a picture of you like right in the middle of pooping.
What the fuck?
How the fuck did they even get that? There's a picture of you like mid poop. Like you hovered above the toilet bowl and took a picture. And then there's just like the pictures of you peeing.
I don't know. I don't know what's on that fucking site. These fucking
Standing
people.
45 degrees away from the
I'm so sick of
toilet.
these fucking people.
Well, how did they get a camera in your toilet? Did Emma put a camera in your toilet?
I ain't even gonna talk about it. It's fucking.
Yeah, I
pathetic.
mean, just check your toilet bowl at least, because there might be a camera in there.
Check it.
Casey, did they have anything to do with you calling me tonight?
No.
He doesn't trust her now.
If they knew I called you, that's why I'm hoping you don't call Jamie and tell her anything. It's because I don't want my nudes getting out there. I'm calling you because I don't think you're talking to her anymore. And you wanted answers to questions, and I gave you the answers. So I'm doing you a favor. Can I get a thank you for coming clean?
No, of course not.
I don't know you've come clean completely.
Holy shit. Okay, well, can you thank me for coming clean about the stuff I did? I mean, isn't this stuff you wanted to know?
Thank you for coming clean about the stuff that you did,
All right, you're welcome.
providing you're telling me the truth.
I mean, I was able to confirm to you that Jamie's not real and it was Will for 2 years. And I think you know I'm not lying to you about that.
Oh, I know you're lying about that.
So I told you about the sign they put up in Cornville that has your address, right? It says Church of God on it with a picture of you with that looking that dildo.
That they put up in Cornville? Where
Yeah.
in Cornville? Where in Cornville did they put it up?
I don't know. I don't know my way around Cornville, but it's on like it looks like a light pole, and there's obviously trees.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, maybe it got taken down, but there's a picture of it. But that picture, that dildo though, I'm not even gonna tell you what happened with that thing.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why they've been able to do? Well, I told you why they've been able to do all this stuff without me knowing anything about what they were doing.
Is your name yet?
Right?
I'm confused. What did you just say? You don't know they do things you don't know that you know, right?
See, I told you already why they have been able to do these things without me knowing anything about what they were doing, right?
Hello?
Because you
That doesn't
weren't on
make
the
any
internet.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because probation didn't let me on the internet for 5 years,
Yeah, you told me that already.
so I had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Until Ashley
That's not true.
let me on and see what they were doing.
Yeah. And probation never told you this stuff?
No.
He would have Roy and stuff look it up. Why is he lying?
Well, it's Lorne. He literally, I don't think he can tell the truth if he wanted to.
It doesn't even make sense. The lie doesn't make sense. She would be able to figure that out because there's stuff where he's talking about like clobber and shit like that. He knew.
I mean, this is like wondering why Jesse lies.
I mean, but like this is so easy for her to there's pages like he's talking about and all these videos uploaded that he knows about saying that he didn't know anything that they were doing, and that's why you should, the second time that a Casey Morrow contacts you who can't show you live video, who like, then you should know. You shouldn't need to find this stuff to know you're being fucked with. You would just know.
I would feel that way about any other person. It's just the fact that Lorne is he proves time and time again how stupid he is that I'm like almost not even phased anymore.
Yeah.
Also, I'm
probably
stupid,
do
so it doesn't
probation.
faze me.
What's that?
I mean, like, I got an IQ test and I'm only a few points above Lorne, so like I can understand where he's coming from.
You're just a few sips over Lorne's IQ. Just a few sips.
Yeah, exactly.
A few sips.
My IQ is 0.09.
That doesn't even make sense. Give me a few sips over Lorne. All right, that's fine.
You said it.
That's fine. A few
It was
sips.
your joke.
And why wouldn't they tell you this?
That's my question.
So stupid Nugs.
I mean, that's kind of fucked up of them if they knew about it.
They were probably having a good time.
Had I known about this stuff, they never would have been able to do this stuff.
Yeah, they would have. How you gonna stop?
Right. So I'm just confused by probation and tell you.
I would have
For
stopped
all them years.
I would have stopped talking to these people years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Probation should have told you.
They told me some things, but they didn't tell me everything.
Well, I mean, they should have at least told you that there were calls online. That way you knew not to talk to people anymore.
Well, they told me there were calls online.
Okay.
But I also didn't trust probation either.
Well, I guess you shouldn't because they're keeping everything from you. It looks
So they
like.
did tell him. He just didn't trust them.
There was a lot of stuff that
He
they kept
doesn't
from me
trust
that I didn't know
anything.
anything about.
Except
Yeah.
his catfish.
Mainly Maria kept it from me.
Mm. Those panties, there's pictures of you with like Jamie's panties in your mouth. I won't tell you what really was rubbed on those panties, but I wouldn't put them in your mouth again.
Casey.
I don't even have them.
Okay.
I threw them away a long time ago.
No, you didn't.
That's a lie.
Did you?
He probably gave them to the possible prostitute when she showed up there, and that's what made her leave. He's like, "Look,
Yeah, that's what made her leave.
I've actually got some panties. Listen, I don't know how you are. I don't know how well you pack. I know you've been living out of your truck, but I have some panties here that might, if you'd like to try them on."
What was in them? No, it was the Brussy juice that had like cottage cheese and shit in them,
I
right?
think they rubbed that shit all over Wildo too before he's like licking it.
Oh my god, that's so nasty.
You
Ugh, I don't know what this is. Brussy juice?
There it
Brussy
is.
Juice.
Mhm.
Jamie's Brussy juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
What
it?
was it?
Do you really want to know?
No,
Doesn't matter. I didn't really drink
you're a goddamn
the
liar.
stuff that they sent me anyway.
Isn't
Okay.
there like a video?
Yes, or yeah, he
I dumped
drank
it
it.
and washed it out and put some milk and something else to discolor it a little bit.
Milk and what,
It
Lorne?
is good
Milk and
burger.
something else? You don't even know because you drank it. Lauren's not going to go through all that trouble pouring it out and then like trying to match the consistency. He wouldn't do that. He would drink that shit. It came from her.
It just made me think of Squeak's experiment stream whenever they tried to recreate
Oh,
the Jordan splooge.
the coupon pictures. Yes,
Yeah.
very scientific.
It was a well done stream.
It was.
She wanted me to take a picture of me drinking that.
Okay.
She wanted me to take a picture of me drinking her Brussy juice.
Oh,
Dump whatever
Juice.
shit they sent. I dumped out and put milk and something else in it.
Milk
I
and
drank
what?
that. Took a picture
Milk
of
and
me
what?
drinking that.
Mayonnaise.
well, you had to drink some of it because apparently you say in the video or the call that you're salty, baby. So you must have tried it.
Nope. Smelled salty. Salt and vinegar.
But there's probably still salt on the cap. I don't know.
Yeah, I just salt in the cap.
Mm.
That is so nasty.
I know. I remember tasting salt.
Okay, well,
So you did taste it?
Must have been some salt on the cap.
yeah.
Okay, well, you want me to tell you what it was?
I don't care.
So
I'm sure it was something disgusting.
It
Because
wasn't.
they are. It's disgusting.
Will held that bottle up to his ass crack while he was in
Yeah,
his
Will.
sauna and sweat into that bottle.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That would figure something disgusting. And he sounds like a fucking disgusting guy too.
So I guess that's why I was salty.
His ass. It was Will's ass.
And
Scumbag.
and apparently he also like jerked off into it, and that's why
Oh
you drank
it was
no.
cloudy.
Lorne.
Those are some real scum people.
Yeah, agreed.
They really are. You know that, don't you?
Well,
They're a bunch
yeah,
of
I do.
scumbags. That is fucked right up.
Is that all you have to say, Lorne? You just found out that you drank some random man's
Not the
like.
first time, not the
Jack-
last time.
Major.
Yeah, it's not even the last time.
So
So did they ever go out to see you?
No, after I went there the one time, I got spooked. I didn't want them coming to see me.
They did all the pretending to be there with you over the phone.
Right.
Well, the computer.
Yeah, none of it after. Everything before going to see her was real. After that is when I had to like play along because I knew they had my pictures and they told me to.
Jesus.
Has Xavier said anything to you?
No, I don't talk to Xavier.
What about Chris? Has he said anything to you?
No.
I bet them two have something going on.
Yeah.
Like a gay relationship?
Who cares if they did?
Well, that's fine.
They seem to be doing favors for each other.
Yeah, maybe.
They're probably doing party favors too. This shit is fucked up. So why'd you feel compelled to tell me this stuff?
Compelled? Wow.
Well, because I felt
That's a big
bad,
word
and I
for
know you.
Lauren.
The only reason I did is because I don't think that you're going to talk to Jamie. I figured you might as well know the truth. If,
No, I'm not going to talk to her. I won't
right.
call her.
I didn't feel like I'm in any danger.
You know, you're definitely not in any danger of me talking to them.
Well, how's your mom?
She's doing good. She's
That's
doing really
good. How's the work going?
Work was going good until I got laid off because my truck broke down and the rates are so high right now that
Darn it.
company's not making any money.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
These people that own one truck, they undercut the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. What have you been doing for work?
I actually just got laid off last week.
Oh, okay.
Do we believe that?
Stuff around here and trying to get my unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to lose me. They try to keep me working. They laid another guy off that's been working there longer than I have before they laid me off because they want to keep me. And they kept trying to find me work, but then my truck broke down and it broke down pretty good too.
Why would they want to keep a
like
pedophile?
your work truck or your actual like the truck?
Like we talked about it actually last night on Monegros. They companies are going to get like incentives for hiring felons, not specifically sexual predators, but felons in general. There's incentives, government programs that, you know, like so you can get money for it. And I guess in some areas and in some fields, like it's really popular because, you know, if you're going to be able to get an employee and pay them the state that, you know, the government's going to subsidize half their salary or whatever, for a lot of companies, it's worth the risk, especially something, you know, where they're not working around like kids at all, or, you know, it's going to be dependent on the crime. But yeah, so that's why.
Do you get more like incentives? Like, is it based on the number? Because I would imagine that they would have more than one felon if they get those kinds of benefits.
Yeah. Like, so they probably have several felons working for them, or, you know, at any time, because if you can, you know, like for a company like this, if you can hire 20 people and pay them basically you're out of pocket like you're paying 10 people, that's really attractive for a company.
I don't think that's very attractive.
I meant, okay.
I wouldn't swipe right.
To get to work.
No, my work truck. Actually, my work truck was, I brought that right home with me. I drive that back and forth. I'd start out here in the morning.
I mean, it's not your fault the truck broke. I don't know why they would need to lay you off.
And no, my work truck. It's actually at the garage right now. They're supposed to look at it tomorrow. They got to clean the engine up and pressurize it and try to find any leagues, see what's going on with it.
Yeah, then maybe they'll hire you back.
Oh, they want me to come back. They don't want me going to work for anybody else. They want me back. They didn't want to lay me off to begin with, but my truck broke down. They didn't have another truck for me to use.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta wait. They had to lay me off, and I can wait for my truck to be fixed, and hopefully by then the rates will go down. But that's not looking too good because everything's still going up. The cost of fuel is still going up, and food and everything else is all going up, and it's hurting the economy quite a bit right now. So, but I can't. I gotta wait till the 26th to get to file for unemployment.
Have you been applying for like other jobs then at least?
Am I what?
Are you looking for other jobs?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
That's good.
I've already been replying to some checking jobs that I get in emails.
Mhm. Well, what about starting the website now that you have like money saved up from working? You can start the website.
Well, no, I can't because I can't be online.
Oh, that's right.
No. If I could, then I'd be doing that. But I can't do that. I'd ask you if you want to do it, but you don't want to do it.
Nah. Doesn't really sound like something I'd be interested in. I don't really like just sitting around and on the computer and stuff. I need to be moving around.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. I don't think it's something that you really get into doing. My sister might. She likes to move around a lot too, but she also likes to do stuff on the computers.
Oh yeah.
She took courses to be a web designer and stuff. Well, she doesn't concentrate on doing that now. She's a nurse and concentrate more on that.
Lorne really is the polar opposite of interesting.
Going?
Oh shit.
Here in
What was that? You made me fucked up, by the way.
It's not my fault.
Okay, then what did you
say?
say?
Yeah.
I just said that Lorne's like the opposite, polar opposite of interesting.
Yeah, like if you weren't catfishing him, you would have nothing to talk with him about. So it makes you wonder, like that woman who the Canadians and Sue, like why would they want so badly to befriend this guy?
That's what I'm curious about because it makes no sense at all.
Nothing about Lorne screams like this is a guy that, even if he wasn't a pedophile, even if I would have no interest in ever meeting this boring, dull ass mashed potato man.
Mashed potato.
Yeah, come on.
He does look like mashed potato. Maybe that's why he's such a big fan of mashed potatoes and ham cubes.
On his box mashed potatoes with no salt, nothing, made with water.
No, because he complains when there's any flavor. I'm shocked he does because you'd think that after a whole lifetime of smoking and like singeing away his taste buds with cigarettes that he wouldn't mind
He has no
a little
taste buds,
salt.
so why would it matter? He's like, why am I going to kill myself putting all this seasoning on for some shit I can't taste?
Yeah, but he's still such a picky eater. Like remember when he told his mom that the burgers don't taste like burgers?
Yeah, they don't taste like the normal burgers, Mom. I mean, they're good, but they kind of taste like shit.
They don't taste like burgers.
They don't taste like burgers.
Who says that?
She took courses to be a web designer and stuff. Well, she doesn't concentrate on doing that now. She's a nurse and concentrate more on that.
Okay.
How's the support group going?
It's going pretty good. It's going really good.
So what is it? It's like a 24-hour support group for catfishing?
No, it's not. It's not for just catfishing. I don't know why the guy said that. I don't remember telling him that it was for catfishing.
No, what's it for?
It's just a support group for people that have things they want to talk about in their life, and they don't. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, or you can talk and say what you're feeling, the way you're feeling, and if you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling down, you can talk about things that are going on in your life, and nobody knows who you are. And
So it's like, what's it for specifically? Just anyone can go on there and talk?
yeah. Well, I don't know if it can be anyone. I think it can be anyone, but I think most of it is recommended by counselors, I think.
Oh, but is it like a phone number?
Yeah, well, there's a website for it, but there's a phone number that would just you can call the phone number, then you get punch in a code, and it's different days of the week and different types of subjects that are discussed, and they're not really discussed. You just have 3 minutes to talk and tell about the experiences you've had and things you're going through and stuff like that.
So, like, what, for instance, would someone talk about? Like, if they called in, what would they?
Just anything that's going on in their life, like if they're having domestic problems with their spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or a family member or issues with themselves, or
Is there someone like giving advice, or is it just, do people respond, or what?
if you want them to, if you ask them to, they'll respond.
Oh.
If you ask them to, they'll give their opinion. If you don't ask them to, they don't give their opinion.
And is there like a teacher running this or something? Like, is it like a classroom?
No.
Oh,
No, nobody runs it.
interesting.
It's just a bunch of adults that act like adults.
Well, that's good. Do you talk on there?
I talked once.
What about?
I can't tell you that. Why would I tell you that?
I think he can talk about what
talk about it
he
in a group.
says. You can't talk about what other people say.
Exactly. It's like those scammers who are on TikTok or Twitter begging, claiming they have all these medical issues and begging for money, and then someone will say, well, let me see some proof. And they're like, that's my medical records. Are you kidding me? That's a violation.
Yeah, that's HIPAA. To share my own
the HIPAA
medical
violation. No dumb shit. Especially if you are begging for money, claiming to have a medical, and people give you money and then you don't prove it, that's a felony. It's a felony. It's called theft by deception.
Well, no,
but yeah, well,
but that's two conflicting felonies. You either violate HIPAA by posting your own
so
medical
yeah,
records.
it's a catch-22.
Yeah. You can't win.
I don't know which felony I want to do more. Yeah, Lorne, you could tell everyone what you talked about, right? Like you can. He's good. The one rule Lorne wants to follow is
Yeah. That's the one thing that he gives a shit about.
The one thing he wants to adhere to. He'll show up drunk and claim his fruit juice, but the man's not going to talk about it outside of that.
I love the fruit juice excuse. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The reason why I love the fruit juice excuse is because he had a long time to think of an excuse. It's not like they showed up at his house and he had seconds to think of something. He drove, he sat there, he did the whole thing, and what he came, fuck, I got it. Fermented fruit juice, dummy. Of course. Who won't believe fruit excuse?
But whenever I think about it, I'm like, you know what? What could he have said? I don't think there was an excuse he could come up with.
No, he could have come up with anything. Roy was over, and I won the soapbox derby, and he poured beer all over my head to celebrate. Look, I just came up with that off the top of my head, and it sounds more realistic. Lorne winning the Cornville soapbox derby and getting beer poured all over his head in celebration sounds more realistic than fruit.
My catfish dared me to drink 22 beers and I just couldn't say no.
I'm not about to look like a bitch in front of my catfish. And if you don't get that as my rape professor, then you don't get me.
My rape professor.
Yeah, the man's a professor. He went
Like
to
rate my professor.
no. No, not quite. That T and P makes a huge difference in that statement.
It really does. One typo, and
One
you're
typo.
over with.
All of a sudden, I'm kicked out of school because I want to rate my professor. I thought he did a good job. I would like to rate this man. I'm gonna rate him so hard.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time doing it. And I said I was gonna rate him all night.
I just meant that I was gonna write a really lengthy response.
I was gonna rate him good and hard.
What the subject was about? Was it about being catfish?
Well,
I'm not going to talk about it. What I talk about in that class, in that counseling, or in that, it's not even counseling, it's
Dangerous
in that
precedent.
group, stays in that group.
Oh, so it's like probation.
Why are you trying to squeeze it out of me?
I'm not trying to. One, having a conversation with you is not like squeezing things out of you. This is how people have conversations.
Well,
yeah, they ask
You
questions.
I know, but
You just want to sit here in silence.
then
Just
that
ask
is
the question what you talk about there. I'm not trying to get some kind of weird info from you.
okay. But
Just
listen,
wondering, Jesus,
that
I've understood that before.
when you go in a class like that, you talk about things in that class because it's things that you don't want to talk about with other people that you know. It's things that are on your mind that are you're talking about with people
Well,
that
I'm
you
not
don't know.
asking you what you said. I was just wondering what the subject was that you talked about. Like, was it Jamie and catfishing? That's mainly what I was asking. I wasn't asking you to like tell me word for word what you said. I was just curious what you talk about in there and why they decided to make you do that.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I didn't talk about catfishing. I'll tell you that.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll let you go.
Why you don't want to talk to me now?
Who
Well,
does?
you just want to sit here and not talk because anytime I say something, you accuse me of like trying to squeeze information. So.
Well, why you gotta stop and think about the way I feel about this
All
stuff?
right. I won't ask questions. I'll let you go.
Well, no, you
And
don't have to let me
will
go.
not ask questions when someone says something.
Well, we can talk about things. It's just when it comes to that, I'm not going to tell you what I talk about in there because that's my one escape that I can talk about whatever I want with people I don't know.
Okay.
So if you were here and you and I were in the position where we could talk about anything with each other and not have to worry about getting out to other people and not being recorded and shit like that, I'd fucking tell you anything.
Great.
But we're not in that position yet.
No? So what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. How's your work going?
It's going good.
You still doing a lot of dancing? You still doing that movie?
Still doing dancing. Still doing the movie. Still doing yoga.
How much longer you got for the movie?
It's exactly how it was.
How much longer you got for the movie?
Probably but I could take another like year probably.
Really, that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, how long do you think movies take to
A
make?
long movie.
Yeah. Well, it's a Lifetime movie, so a week.
It just takes a long time to film a movie.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm debating on telling you something.
Then just fucking tell
I
her.
love you.
Okay.
You hungry? You want something to eat? I've got something for you. Here you go. Whoa! What? You want a souvlaki? Well, you'll have to impress me, monkey. Souvlaki hut. You'll do anything to get one.
I'm never gonna let you go.
What song is that? Is it from like 1910 when you were a kid?
Good song. You know what? Look at this plate of food.
What is that? Is that boiled chicken and ranch?
I think this is the oops. You know what that looks like? It looks like canned chicken.
Oh my
If you've ever
God.
seen canned chicken before,
Not outside of the can.
why was it just in the can? Wait, hold on.
I mean, I've been to a grocery store.
Okay, so not are you aware of that the product exists, Nuggets? Saying, have you ever seen it? Like, have you ever seen it up close?
No. Why
Okay,
would
well,
I?
I don't know. Maybe Uncle
Are you calling me
Terry was over.
poor?
Maybe Uncle Terry was over and he was showing you his famous canned chicken salad that he used to make back when he was in the Cub Scouts. You know, you have Uncle Terry, and you know he was in the Cub Scouts, and he has a special chicken salad recipe or some bullshit.
No.
Okay,
I
well,
think you're just lying about my family.
you're just making these.
I think every time you talk about my family, you're just making stuff up on the spot, actually.
Now that I think about it,
This seems really fake.
that's what it looks like. It looks disgusting. But Blue Boy said he told Lorne how to cook a turkey. He talked about it last night. He told Lorne to fill, the turkey roasting pan.
Yeah.
To fill it with water and then cook the turkey overnight. And he's like, the turkey was like gray. And Lorne was talking about how delicious it was.
Oh my god. You know,
Fill
I'm
it with
starting to
water.
think that Lorne's a little bit gullible and a little bit stupid too.
It's a boiled turkey. It's
That
delicious.
looks so bad though. Like that looks
horrible.
like prison food.
Yeah. I don't even think prisoners would be happy for this. Like,
No. It's a struggle meal for sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you something.
I'm a pedophile. Well, no,
Okay.
you know that.
I'm a pedophile.
I was on to catch the predator. Come on, that's Casey. Lorne.
Hello. Do.
Decision to whether or not to tell you.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, we'll sit here until you decide what you want to do.
Xavier hacked into my computer.
Mm-hmm.
He stole some legal papers from my lawyer.
Really?
Yep. That's why I said they're already onto him. They've done
And
a
what
lot
about
of They've done a lot of shit, and that's illegal.
what documents are they like of what?
Doesn't matter. He's not supposed to have any of it
Oh.
because it's from my lawyer to me.
Oh.
So he's not as smart as he seems to think he is.
Yeah.
This is what he was debating on telling.
And
yeah,
that whole group of people are not as smart as what they think
I
they
hate
are.
this man.
Yeah.
That's why when I asked you before to to make sure that you weren't a part of them.
Oh, that's my ride.
That's why I asked you.
What?
Did you hear that honk?
No.
Oh, well then never mind.
Normally I only hear the train or static.
Well, I figured it sounded loud over here. I figured it might have picked up.
And then you wanted to tell me it was your ride picking you up.
Yeah.
At
I thought it would just be a funny joke.
Okay. Well, how did it land?
Well, you don't go with the bit. You
I didn't hear anything. How can I go with the bit if I didn't hear anything? You said
because
that's my
you
ride.
hear, oh, that's my ride, and then you go, oh, okay, bye.
I thought maybe you had to go. I thought maybe Tyrone was there to pick you up for your weekend.
No, I'm not Sloth Cat. I don't do other shit in the middle of the stream.
Okay.
I don't put a pizza in the oven and then snack on
That was my pizza.
fucking like yellow cake.
I'm just eating some yellow cake. No, you see, I was at the stove.
You do a really good Sloth Cat.
As many times as I did, because they've gotten in over their heads and they don't know it.
Yeah. Well, so how do you know he has the documents?
Because he's the only one that could have them. He's
Yeah,
the only one that's hacked into my computer.
makes sense.
What is he doing with them? They're not on this website.
Oh, they are. They're on the internet.
Oh.
The wrong person's arm.
Who?
My lawyer.
Oh, okay. What does he say about it?
He's already handed them over.
Handed what over?
The information. He's already handed them over for shit to be done.
Over to who?
Over to prosecutors.
Oh.
Prosecutors are looking through it now.
Great. Well, I hope he goes to prison then.
I hope so too.
I mean, when did he do that?
I don't know exactly when.
Oh.
I know it's been in the last year because, well, that's about how long I've had my lawyer, and it was probably when he did it when he did whatever he did to my computer, to my laptop. I haven't got my laptop fixed yet, but I go on there and all I can get is a white screen. It won't let me go anywhere. So I haven't turned it on.
Did something to it. Hopefully Norton can figure it out.
I couldn't put Norton on that because I can't even get onto it.
Oh.
I have to take it to get it fixed. So I don't even turn it on. I've got Norton on my phone, and after I get my laptop fixed, then I can put Norton on that. And I won't.
So what do you have Norton on then? On your phone?
On my phone.
Oh, good.
And I won't put it on my laptop when I'm here. I'll do it somewhere else that he doesn't know the IP address, because he knows my IP address here.
Oh.
If I do it somewhere else, he doesn't know the IP address to it there, to wherever I do it.
Gotcha.
You guys think you got my IP?
What are you gonna do with my IP?
These people that you were telling me were so good before, there's nothing but a hate group.
Well, don't blame it on me. I was catfished too.
I know, but I just telling you, Xavier's had, perverted justice has had lawsuits put against him before. There was a woman from, I think it was Oklahoma. I had a copy of the lawsuits. I don't know if I have them now, but I don't remember if I burned that box or not. But I have a lawsuit of a lady that had gotten harassed by perverted justice by perverted justice members. She put a lawsuit against them. They harassed her and her family and anything that had anything to do with her. So Xavier is nothing but a worthless piece of shit. A fat piece of shit that can do nothing but sit in front of his computer and
Catch predators.
hack people.
Watching out for
Okay, Lorne,
predators.
Yeah.
all you do is sit in front of your TV naked and watch Three's Company.
And the only predator you caught was yourself.
Yeah.
The only predator you managed to send to prison, Lorne, was you. Xavier sent lots of predators to prison.
He's not a predator. He just has to register as a
Yes,
predator.
because the state, silly old state and government, decided that because of Lorne showing up to have sex with a minor and take pictures, that suddenly he's the kind of guy who would show up to have sex with a minor and take pictures.
That's ridiculous.
It's a lot of there's a lot of assumption going on there, government.
And you know what happens when you assume?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
You look like an asshole.
Okay. Yep.
Crazy.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Did you know any of that about him?
No, I don't. I don't talk to him as much as you seem to think I do. I don't have anything to do with him.
When's the last time that you talked to him?
What year were you arrested?
2007.
So maybe like 2009, 2010.
What'd you talk to him then for?
No, just catching up. Nothing
I'm just
about
getting
it.
mad that she
Going
kept
off
in
me
contact with him
before.
after the state.
It wasn't anything eventful or memorable.
Because then he was, well, the show that I was in was the last show that they did for NBC.
Right. Well, he probably has his other jobs since then.
Yeah, they went through $1.2 million in a very short amount of time. I had
Ripped Betty off for $30,000. Didn't build
Yeah,
her shit. Left.
but that's
Go
different.
ahead. That's different. Then he left Cornville in shame. Decided to find fame and fortune in Nashville, and then a few months later was broadcast on national TV as a child predator. That's the rundown.
Yeah, but see, that's different from getting $100,000 an episode.
He really does, for whatever reason, feel like because that money, and it wasn't like, I mean, it was an organization. It wasn't just him. But because that money, I guess Lorne doesn't think they spent it wisely.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks
What did he
about
expect them to
that.
do with? What did he want to see them do with the money?
Also, depending on how many people were there, like, and working, $100,000 really isn't that much.
It's not, but you know, there's gonna be taxes and everything else.
Lorne's just jealous that he didn't get any of that money.
That's really what it is. They were getting paid. Of course they got paid. They provided a service. They got paid. But for him, that it really pisses him off, and it pisses him off for, like, would he be happier if Xavier had invested the money and now he was a multi-billionaire?
He'd be so much more mad. He'd
Right,
be
what if
so
Xavier
fucking
what
mad.
if Xavier took $100,000 of that and bought Bitcoin back in 2007?
Oh my god, could you imagine? Lorne would lose his mind.
Because he'd be one of the richest men in America, and it all came from the backs of predators like Lorne Armstrong.
And then he'd say, well, I'm responsible for him getting
I'm
that money.
the reason he should be giving me some of that money. But, you know, like, so it's just like when he's talking to Casey in the text messages very early on, he says, well, did you know Chris Hansen was arrested for bad checks?
Yeah, he has to bring that up as soon as he can.
You gotta try and tear them down to make himself feel better. It's that prison hierarchy, but, you know, in prison, Lorne, you are the lowest of the low. So how are you trying to tear someone down? He needs to know his place.
And well, there's
Oh,
the
there it is.
train.
There's your ride.
I gotta go hop on the train real quick like a boxcar kid.
Nathaniel's on there with the can of beans heating up, just waiting for you.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, sissy. Run, sissy. Pick up your feet. Stupid nugget, she's slow as get out.
I am a pretty slow runner, you're right.
Slow as get out.
You're
Okay,
slower
good
than
to
a
know.
skater in June.
Yeah.
So, do you want to
Make love.
plan to come out and see me?
Basically. Same question.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Because I'm not sure what.
Speak up, bitch.
Probation of my counselor. I know what they're gonna say.
What are they gonna say?
I know what she's already said.
Okay.
What's that?
Even if she comes out to see you, how do you know that it's not that online group that got up the money for a plane ticket to come out and see you, and she gets there and records you?
That would be insane.
Yeah, I know. But look at the insane things they've done already.
So, yeah, maybe I'll ask them to crowdfund my ticket for me.
Yeah, no, don't ask me.
Listen, I spent hundreds of dollars to send a genie directly to Jordan. The amount of money I would donate to get the real Casey Morrow to fly out to Maine so that they could, secretly record him at the airport, and then Hanson comes out from behind nothing and a whole crew. I would pay a lot of money to be a part of that.
I would love if that happened. That is
Right?
that would be so good.
Before he even gets a chance to try and go in for a hug, Chris Hansen comes out and he's like, "Lorne, why would a guy?
It's been a while.
Why would a guy? How's your day?"
He's just trying to shoot the shit with Lorne.
Shit. It's a new podcast called Shooting the Shit with Predators.
Lorne, what have you been up to?
Tell me, Lorne. Burger King? And he's like, "Yeah, you know what, Chris, if you're gonna take me to Burger King, yeah, we can sit down." I would
They
just
go to Burger King.
they go to Burger King. That Blue said that's where Lorne had his interview with that. He talks about going to meet his manager for breakfast, like his new boss for breakfast. It was a Burger King.
Yeah, I heard that like right before we started recording.
Like, if you're, yeah, just saying, if you plan on spending $6 on the person that is going to be your new employee, it's because they're not going to be your new employee. That's a
Well,
$6 breakfast.
I think you need to take into account that Burger King is big eating up in Cornville, Maine.
So, and when when the prospective employer takes you to Burger King, you have to be considering what you're going to order, right? You
Yeah.
can't. It's not like they took you to just like a nice restaurant and it's just implied that you're gonna order just a meal. You're at Burger King, like you don't want to order too little, but you also don't want to order too much.
Well, no, see, that's the power move is that you order multiple of the most expensive thing on the Burger King menu. So then they know that you are confident.
Run out of quality.
Yeah.
Quantity over quality.
Yeah, and the calories that you're going to be consuming at Burger King.
And you ask for a bag to take them home. And then you wink at the boss and say, "Thanks for lunch and dinner."
And then you flirt.
Yeah.
And you don't get the job, but you
Flirted
do get
again.
a lover.
I flirted again.
Yeah, I flirted again.
Flirted again.
Different but from there.
Right.
How soon do you think you can come out? Well, I want to ask you a question. Why did you do that time with that fake ticket?
They wanted me to.
So they made up the fake ticket.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They don't give a shit about anybody. I could have killed somebody on the way down there. If I get in an
Yeah.
accident, could have killed somebody on the way down there. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think they wanted you to fall asleep and kill yourself. Like crash into a tree. I think that's what they were hoping for.
What they don't realize is that if they do wind up getting a charge for all this stuff, or for some of the stuff that they've done, everything will be brought up that they've done,
What?
and all of
Yeah.
it will be taken into consideration when they get sentenced.
Well, also take into consideration the things that you've done. Think of that too.
Yeah, but when you, it's they're not as smart as they think they are,
Yeah.
and they obviously don't give a shit about anyone.
Yep. Doesn't sound like they give a shit, really. All right. I am gonna go eat dinner. You have a good rest of your night, okay?
All right. When do you want to talk about when you can come out?
She
Just
never
next
wants to
time we
come
talk.
out.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Next time we talk, we can.
All right.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. If or when I move out there with you, you know life's gonna be different, right?
What do you mean?
Somebody's gonna find out that you and I are together. You see how they follow me. Now they're trying to find information out about me. They'll find out that we're together, and it won't take them long. It's important that you think about everything.
They don't really care about me as much as they care about you.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to make it. It's not going to make it easy.
And you have Norton Antivirus 360 with LifeLock now, so I think you'll be good.
Yeah, but I mean, when we're living together, people are gonna find out. You just stop and think I got to be on the registry. They'll be able to have my address because it'll be public record. The house that you're in now, we won't be able to be in that one.
So, what are you wanting me to do?
Just look around for different houses. But we're not gonna want one.
How is that going to change if they will have your address?
I'm trying to think of everything possible, Casey, because it's not gonna be easy. They're gonna try to find any way that they can to get pictures of us together.
Pictures of you.
Oh yeah, pictures of me, without a doubt, but they're gonna want pictures of you too.
No, they don't care about me. They only care about you.
Yeah, I don't imagine so. They care about you
Well,
too.
you haven't been on the website. I have. They don't give a shit about me.
But you're not thinking about you as the actress that played the decoy.
Lorne, I'm telling you, the church people, it's not called the Church of Casey and Lorne. They only care about you.
Why does he want her to be scared so badly?
I think so that he can isolate her if she's also upset and scared of the Church of God. That way it gives them something to bond over.
And also, she'll stay away from there because
Yeah,
they have nothing but ill will towards her.
exactly. But it's not working because Blue Boy is of average intelligence, at least.
And you just it wouldn't work either because you're basically telling her a really good reason to stay away from you.
That too. But
'Cause
also, Blue Boy, kind of stupid.
well, yeah, well, we all know that, but I'm saying like a real actual woman with woman feelings and hormones would be like, okay, well, you're not worth it because this sounds like my life is going to be turned upside down from being around you. This aging, gross, poor pedophile.
Well, hey, he's not aging that bad.
Look at this picture of him. He looks like he's wearing a Halloween mask.
He does.
It
He
looks
looks
like
like. Do you remember when Base Shaman used to make videos with that
yes,
like ugly molted head
yes.
mask? That's what he looks
He's
like.
turned into the fucking Lorne mask. Like this doesn't look real. It looks like good special effects. They did a
It
decent job,
does.
and they use like shitty resolution to hide the imperfections because you can tell this can't be real. His shoulders
Every
are
day
all uneven.
he gets closer and closer to the sloth from the Goonies.
Yes, but Sloth from the Goonies was beloved. He also was not a pedophile, as far as I remember. There was not any part of the Goonies where Chris Hansen came out from behind a rock and said, "What are you doing here today?"
I was just coming to get some Rocky Road.
Sounds like the Gooniest thing here was you.
That's exactly what he would say.
They do not care. I have proof. I see it with my own eyes. They don't care about information about anybody but you. They blur out people's faces that are in the background when they take pictures of you in the store. They do not care about anybody else. They don't want to ruin anyone else's life, just yours.
Well, they're not ruining my life anyway. They've
Well,
charged me.
okay. Well, not ruin your life, but they just want to take pictures of you looking all goofy with your belly. They love that picture on the website. They're like, holy shit, he's gotten so fat.
I know I've gained weight.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, holy shit.
I got a little lazy during the pandemic.
Okay. I mean, just in like the past month since the last time you sent me a picture. You must have been sucking in your gut or something the entire time.
You know what? You know what I call that? I call it being human. I guarantee you, most of them are probably on the first card. I probably
being human.
Because you look at how much time they spend in front of the computer making up videos about me and doing all this retarded bullshit that they do. Guarantee you they've got a bowl of sugar right in front of them.
Oh, you guarantee it?
Chapter call 32 is the bowl of sugar call.
What kind of sugar do you have?
Well, I'm brown, so brown sugar, obviously.
See, that's what I thought.
You have a big bowl of white sugar, cubes. Weird.
Can I tell you something? I did used to eat sugar cubes.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Like a fucking horse, sugar cube, just galloping along the yard while your mom threw sugar cubes at you.
It's a sweet treat.
It's a goddamn cube of sugar.
You say that like that's contradicting what I just said.
But it's not a treat. It's a cube of sugar.
That is a sweet treat.
It explains a lot. It explains so much that you were, like, as you just said, galloping along the yard, eating sugar cubes while your mom threw things at you.
I was a horse girl growing up.
A literal girl horse.
I watched all the horse shows. Horseland, Heartland.
Horseland and
Heartland. There was an Australian horse show that I used to watch. I don't remember the name of it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. The point is, Wildfire. You also watched that show Wildfire. That was about a horse. Oh, fuck off, you did. And then you ate sugar cubes.
I read Black Beauty.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had to be first. Your mom had to make sure it was about a horse and not a beautiful black woman, because there's no goddamn way that's going to be.
Well, no, see, she also read the book. She was like, listen, I know what this title sounds like, but it's about
not
a
about
horse.
Halle Berry, so you can read it. And then you got to read it. You got to read Black Beauty.
And it was a good book. It's 5 out of 5
Well,
stars.
if that makes you feel better, you can tell yourself that. I don't know what these people look like. All I know is they make fun of you for your belly.
Okay, so I'm the only one in America that's fat, or in the world that's fat.
No, they don't care about other fat people. They like making fun of you.
Oh,
They're not
God.
saying you're the only fat person. They literally just hate you. And they think it's funny because you deny being fat and you think you're in shape. And then they see pictures like that. They're like, look at how fat he is.
I'm not in shape right now. I know that. But I don't talk to
Okay.
them.
And what are you getting all weird about? I mean,
Because I think it's fucking hilarious that they're trying to find some way to down somebody else when they don't look in the fucking mirror. Like that guy that I let sit out here with me and talk. He talked and shit and all that stuff about church card and asked me questions and shit.
well, you answered all of them.
Yeah, just because it was just conversation. Didn't dawn on me that he was fucking pressing the record button on his phone.
That's on you because that is the dumbest thing you've ever done. I mean, how stupid could you be?
Well,
Yeah, you talked to the guy.
He
for like
said he's
6
from the
hours.
Perfect Pod. He has a shirt with your face on it.
he,
He clearly didn't like you, or he thought it was hilarious.
well, I'm sure he did. He's a fucking retard.
Yeah, your entire
Left
story.
his four-ways on, so it killed his battery.
Yeah, stupid.
You what?
He left his four-ways on, and it killed his battery.
Remember when Lorne left the TPS switch on and lost his job?
I do remember that.
Remember when Lorne was a sexual predator and a felon, so losing your job is probably a bad thing. You don't want to do that.
Well,
And then he called his boss in like 4 o'clock in the morning crying about how he didn't leave the TPS switch on.
I forgot about that part where he got mad at his boss and called him in the middle of the night.
I don't know which call that was, but I haven't heard it in so long. But I would love to hear that call of Lorne calling that guy. And the guy's like, yeah, Lorne, it's early. Like, this is not the time.
Yeah, because it was the middle of the night.
And then his wife was like, who's that? It's like goddamn sexual predator crying about his job.
It's that fucking pedophile.
I knew we shouldn't have hired that guy. And then Nathaniel said that he was the one who left the TPS switch on. It was me. I turned on the TPS switch. It was me all along, and now you lost your job.
Oh man, Mike V's impression is so good.
Yeah, I need to hear Lorne crying to the boss. I need to figure out which call that was. Because that's a good one. I haven't heard it in so long.
I haven't either.
He's drunk, he's crying. Oh, it's amazing.
He couldn't start his car, so I had to help him start his fucking car. He probably edited all that out, though, didn't he?
I don't know. No. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, it shows how intelligent he is.
It also shows how intelligent you are because he's Church of God and you still told him all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't make fun of people for being dumb. You got to look yourself in the mirror.
Oh, I know I've done some dumb shit. But
That's up there with some dumb stuff you've done.
At the time I was in yard sale mode, I wasn't in Church of God mode and thinking about being recorded and all that shit.
Yeah, clearly you weren't thinking.
No, well.
I mean, he did tell you he was Church of God, but whatever.
I know he told me he knew all. He told me that he knew all about me. That's what he told me.
Yeah, so it makes you look retarded, Lorne.
That's mean to Lorne.
What do you want me to say when somebody tells me they know all about me? Okay, like you're the only fucking one. It doesn't surprise me anymore.
You don't talk to him for 6 hours and hang around and pee in your yard.
Well,
you certainly don't tell me your life story and make fun of your brother.
I love that
I
his
was making
response
fun
to
of
that
my
was, "Well,
brother.
I didn't want him to pee in my house."
I don't want to be in the house. Go piss in the yard like a regular person.
He turned into Wendy in that moment.
Go piss outside like I had to at my friend's house who died. I'll tell you about it when you're done pissing.
Even though he knows he's part of the Church of God.
And the guy, saying, well, the guy was wearing a shirt with your face on it. As far as Lorne knows, that shirt was for sale at JCPenney's, Kmart, Wal-Mart. That's like saying, I don't want to talk. The guy was wearing a San Diego Padres shirt. Isn't that suspicious?
What is that?
They're a baseball team.
That's why I don't know about it.
Yeah, they're baseball. But Lorne's not going to be. That's not weird. You're just wearing a shirt with a handsome guy on it. You don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's Justin Timberlake on the shirt.
Wait a second. Is this you?
Oh my god.
You're this guy. You're Rock On. Oh my god, that's you. You're what did Lorne want us to put on this shirt? Don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, whatever, Louie.
No, he wanted because he couldn't use yell at me why don't you because it was something he said while committing a crime. So he came up with don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
But he also came up after that. He came with whatever Louie and what in the hell Bobby.
But whatever Louie's actually. You put Lorne's face on a shirt with whatever Louie on it. I might wear that one. But don't yell at me. I'm sensitive. He never even said that.
I love that one.
Don't yell at me.
I'm sensitive. That's just the dumbest shit.
Right, well, that's what they do. They tell the truth about you and all the dumb shit you've done. That's all they're doing. You say all the time, well, I just speak the truth. Well, so do they. They're just speaking the truth.
They're speaking the truth. Coming up with retarded videos, catfishing me. But they don't stop and think about how stupid they look. I've got nothing better in my life to do but make fun of somebody because I'm so perfect.
Lorne, they don't look stupid. You're the one who has
They do.
this website. There's so many pictures of your asshole. I've seen your asshole more than I've seen your face. It's stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't get how you can call anybody dumb. I mean, I don't agree with what these people did, but you can't sit there and call anyone dumb. There's pictures of you taking a shit, Lorne. There's videos of you in the shower. There's videos of you doing yoga naked on the floor.
No, there's not.
You bent over, looking through your legs, taking an asshole picture, Lorne.
Okay, but
you can't call somebody stupid. So many phone sex recordings.
Yeah.
You would be mortified if you knew just how much stuff they have about you.
I was
And you
stupid for trusting
here
them.
call somebody else stupid.
I was stupid for trusting someone that I thought was one-on-one conversation, not
Yeah.
knowing about being recorded.
Absolutely, for like 10 years.
I knew nothing about being recorded.
You knew when it was that Ramona girl.
Okay, well.
I didn't know she was recording me till after.
Yes, but then you
Yeah,
knew.
and you still talked to like 6 other catfish.
He still talked to Ramona after he found that out.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, after she told you, you still called Ramona.
Yep.
And said something like, oh, you want me and not your boyfriend. Insane.
I don't remember talking to
You
her
were probably drunk because you're hammered in 95% of these calls.
No, it's not his fault.
You called her back and she's sitting, you're like, oh, your boyfriend's in the other room playing games while you're talking to me? Who do you really want, me or your boyfriend? I was blown away when I heard that. I was like, he just figured out that she was catfishing him for 9 months. And he's still trying to be in a relationship with her. That's insane. You're the one who looks dumb.
And I probably did.
He said, my pecker is standing up, come sit on it. After he said that stood out to me. I just was like, holy shit. He knew that she was recording him for 9 months. And he still called her and tried to date her, begged her to come see him. After he found out her name wasn't even Ramona. and that she had a boyfriend. I was just like, holy shit, this is insane.
Anything's gonna sound bad when you
I
say
don't
it like
remember
that.
It was so pathetic. And
Don't
that's what
remember
they
it,
laugh
Casey.
about. Lauren. That's what they laugh about. You
Well,
keep saying they're taking pictures of us and stuff. They just want you. They just want to watch you do dumb things.
So how fucking smart is that for them to do that?
Does it matter?
How smart
You
is it?
fall for it.
How much of a life do they have for
It was
wanting to do?
very dumb for them to do, and it was even dumber that you fell for it.
Yeah.
Yet they continue
They
trying to do that
purposely
shit.
made it as ridiculous and stupid as possible. Lorne. They made it dumb on purpose.
Yeah, what's that say for them? That they're smart?
I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
I don't
what it
know.
says
I don't
about
know
them?
these people. I don't know if they're sitting there with bowls of sugar in front of them, whatever you're saying. All I know is what they have on you. And that's what you should be focused on.
That's the important thing.
Don't worry about, well, yeah, I took a butthole picture, but they probably took a butthole picture too at some point. That doesn't matter. What matters is you have a butthole picture on a website.
Right. On something that I thought I was a one-on-one relationship with somebody.
Oh my
They did
god.
this
he
fucking
misses the
bullshit
point every
to
time.
put me on the internet. So the
Yeah.
whole fucking world can see.
Yeah.
What it'll
So
give
who's the one that's sick?
you are the one who
You
made
for taking the mid pooping picture for a woman you've never met. It's
Yeah.
just
That's a good point. See, and Blue, from personal experience, Blue Boy knows you never take a mid pooping picture for someone you barely know. You know them first. You're
Yeah,
friends with
you gotta meet them. Make sure that they're cool.
Maybe you make a show called Mo Negros together, and at some point I say, "Hey, Blue Boy, I'd love to have a picture of you taking a dookie," and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? We're cool, yeah," and then he'll send it to you. But you don't know the person. You're not going to do that because what are they going to do with it? You know what I mean? What are their reasons for wanting it?
Did Blue Boy send you a picture of him mid shit?
That's between me and Blue Boy, and the picture of Blue Boy taking a shit that I'm going to put up on screen.
Put up the picture of Jesse. Thanksgiving picture.
With the toilet ring. No, thank you. I don't need the toilet seat ring ass picture that she put up on her community tab. No, thank you.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying they're good people. They're clearly bad people, but they do this stuff because you fall for it every time.
Because I trusted them. I was too
Yeah.
trusting them. I know.
Right. So that's why they do it, because they can get you to do it.
Oh. All right. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
That was great.
It really was. Like, the levels of stupidity, you kind of run out of things to say about how stupid this man is, but watching it all back and the way that Casey is the least girlfriend catfish that he's had.
She's just never nice to him ever.
And I mean, like, she's not always mean to him, but she's always very just direct. Well, Lorne, it sounds like maybe you don't need to talk to me. Like, if
right,
very take it or leave it, and not gonna bow down to you. She's not gonna play games. She doesn't give a shit. If you don't want to talk to her anymore, she's gonna go to her dance studio tomorrow and do that dance that I saw her do on that YouTube video. She'll do that. Nothing's gonna stop her from doing that.
What did she do? Did she hit the Quan?
I don't know what that is, but
that's like a decade-old reference, and you don't know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I was busy making money. Excuse me.
Wow. Okay.
Excuse me. I wasn't 12 10 years ago. Okay.
I was about to say I wasn't 12 either, with so much sincerity.
But you absolutely were, and then you were like,
I were.
I were.
Actually, I was 11.
I were.
Did I say I were?
Yeah. I were being have.
You know what? Maybe Lorne really is a country boy.
All right. So Nuggets, thanks for joining me, and we'll do this again. Hope like this weekend or next week.
Actually, I can't because I am grounded.
Okay, after today, after the Black Beauty thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. But just to be safe, you're grounded for a week. Yeah, no. I got a new computer, so I'm gonna try and do a stream. So we might stream one of these.
Oh boy.
I don't like that idea. All right.
I just can't wait for your computer to crap out again.
It's not. You know what? Well, Nuggets is excited, so. All right, Nugs. Will you go ahead and say your outro?
Later.
That's not even it.
What is my outro? I just say bye.
Yeah, you say, I don't know. You say like some stupid thing. Do it, so I can end it.
Bye.
And then, so I guess my only question is, what are your thoughts on Blue Boy Reborn and the Lorne World Order, LWO?
Remind me.
The LWO, Reborn, Blue Boy, like Rami, Patrick, J Potato Man.
You know, I've been giving this a lot of thought. I've gone through all the transcripts, reviewed the record online, and I've come to the conclusion that the LWO just isn't that great. I'm Chris Hansen. I'll be watching and listening.
Smooth talking down the digital lane. Lorne's heart caught in a peculiar game. Jamie with a shadow for a name. In a world that makes us stay like the flame. Her voice an echo from a silicon dream. A robotic melody, a carved theme. Words that dance like a digitized stream. In this high-tech love, nothing's as it seems. They were standing on the edge of goodbye. In a virtual world where emotions fly. Lorne's heart tied in a digital sky. With a star whose voice is a robot's lullaby. Lorne's days wrapped in probation's chain. Can't break free, his life's a refrain. Jamie's world, a paradise of will and run. In a galaxy, he's feeling like a fraud. Arguments through screens, love on mute. Their connections fruits, turning to soon. Amidst the glitz, fame's pursued. Lorne's just a side note in her life's flute. They were standing on the edge of goodbye. In a virtual world where emotions fly. Lorne's heart tied in a digital sky. With a star whose voice is a robot's lullaby. But when hope seemed just a fading light, from the past the love reunites. Casey stepping in from a memory bride. In her arms does his world feel right. Cage's laughter, a melody real and pure. A love so tangible, so unobscure. Jamie's shadow world begins to blur. As Lorne finds the truth of this is sure. Jamie now, a whisper, a digital sigh. As Lorne dances to a new night sci-fi. In the twist of love under the vast sky. From the edge of goodbye to love's sweet reprise. They were standing on the edge of goodbye. In a virtual world where emotions fly. Lorne's heart tied in a digital sky. With a star whose voice is a robot's lullaby. They were standing on the edge of goodbye. In a virtual world where emotions fly. Lorne's heart tied in a digital sky. With a star whose voice is a robot's lullaby. Jamie now, a whisper, a digital sigh. The storm dances to a new life sci-fi. In the twist of love under the vast sky. From the edge of goodbye.